this Conor McGregor situation. He was arrested and charged with 3 misdemeanor assault charges, 1 count of felony criminal mischief. Turned himself in, according to the New York City Police Department. What are your thoughts on this, man, and what you've been hearing in the news?
Man, this was absolutely insane. When I saw this go off on my phone, I was like, is this right? McGregor he's lost it. I don't know if he is on drugs now or something, but something's not right here. I mean, I know why this all started. It all started off because supposedly Khabib and McGregor's friend Ardov got into a little spat or whatever. I mean, I saw the YouTube video. It wasn't anything worse that we haven't seen in the past. So I guess McGregor took it upon himself to storm the weigh-in yesterday and just cause a farkus, throwing barriers, breaking windows on buses. He is in for a world of trouble. I mean, I know he got charged. I'd be surprised if he ever did jail time. But the lawsuits coming his way are going to be steep. So I don't know what's going to happen to him. Dana White seems for the first time he's actually been pretty mad at McGregor. I'd be shocked if he did anything meaningful to him. If he really wanted to punish him, he should never let him fight Khabib. You imagine Khabib versus McGregor? That would be the ultimate money fight.
Yeah, ultimate money fight. When I first seen the video, I laughed. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of funny because I thought it was staged at first. I'm like, this isn't real, is it? Yeah. And I see the carnage, him throwing stuff, things breaking. Dana White said he had some conversations with Conor McGregor afterwards. He said that on Get Up on ESPN that Conor showed remorse towards Rose and Michael.
Yeah, because he almost hit her.
Yeah, so they got hurt, but Khabib, he said that needed to get done. That was something he was going after him, and he's not apologetic about that, but he didn't want to get the other fighters hurt. And Dana White, he's not right now on McGregor's side, at least publicly. That's what he's saying. He's really pissed off. Says it's the worst thing that's ever happened to the sport. But technically, my theory, it's bad news is never always bad news in the social media era. This is bringing a lot of attention to the UFC. It is bad. It is bad maybe for Dana White's reputation, but it's bringing a lot of attention to a guy who's probably the most marketable athlete in the UFC. So
yeah, he's a money draw, no doubt about it.
It's unfortunate, though, that he went to this extent. I would have just liked to see him confront him, the old confront. Go up to him, maybe, jawing it out in his face, a pushing, shoving match, maybe a little bit of a almost brawl, people breaking it up, a war of words. He took it too far.
Yeah.
He took it way too far.
Dana White has let this whole thing get out of control. The UFC has embarrassed themselves in this sense that they've let fighters like McGregor, even John Jones, get away with a lot of the different stuff because their money draws. Something needs to be done about this because it's gotten out of control, man. It's gotten absolutely out of control.
My gosh.
I mean, he single-handedly pulled 3 fights from this card. McGregor did.
It's embarrassing.
It really is.
That's what makes me. At first, I was thinking it's staged, but look at all the fights that have been pulled from the card. This can build up a Conor McGregor versus Khabib, but looking at it now, they messed up some of these other potential big-time fights.
So my only retort to this stage thing, it could be, it could not be. I personally don't buy that narrative because I don't think it would have gone this far had it been staged. Think about it from McGregor's point of view. If he was going to stage this, why would you want to get arrested for something like this? And think about all the lawsuits are going to come his way. Probably from the 3 fighters that got personally affected by this. He'll probably might even get slapped with something from the UFC, a hefty fine or a lawsuit from them. This is going to cause him a lot of money, man.
It's a lot of problems.
A lot of problems.
It would have just been better if he would have just slapped Khabib. That would if they were face to face.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a little bit of a slap. That would have been inappropriate too. But a lot of lawsuits, gonna get sued. A bunch of that money he's made from that Floyd Mayweather fight, he's gonna have to pay back.
Some of it's in jeopardy.
And I don't think he's gonna get Don't think he's going to get jail time, but he's going to get fined and maybe
No,
suspended.
I'd be shocked if he did jail.
Bail's $50,000.
He'll probably
That's
get
nothing.
some kind of, parole deal, pay a hefty fine, and that's about it. Before we went on the show, they gave him $50,000 bail, and he's allowed to go fly back to Ireland and has his passport and all. So I'd personally be shocked if he did any jail time. I'd be absolutely stunned.
Can you see him fighting in the UFC again? Dana White says he doesn't know.
I mean, judging on the UFC past, we've seen quite a bit of different things. I mean, hell, John Jones hit a pregnant lady while driving drunk. So who the hell knows, man? I mean, if the UFC wants to make a statement, they should definitely do something. I would be personally shocked if they did.
I'd be shocked too. Don't see it happening. Conor McGregor is way too popular at this moment. He will be hit with a fine, maybe a suspension, but Conor McGregor versus Khabib will happen if we don't see, again, Floyd Mayweather Jr. step in the UFC. That could be BS. That cannot be BS. That's a different story.
Yeah.
But Conor McGregor is still hot, very marketable, and Dana White is a money guy. He comes out, says a lot of different things, contradicts himself a bunch of times if you watch some of his interviews. He's saying the right things. He said the right things on ESPN. He's saying things he should say right now. But it all comes down to money. People are still want to see Conor fight. People are not. There's a lot of people who are offended about what he did, and it was disgusting. But they still want to see him perform. They want to hate on him now. He might get the Floyd Mayweather treatment.
This is not the first time McGregor has done something like this. You know what he did in that Bellator fight? I've personally found that was pretty disgusting, what he did in that, going after the referee and when his friend was fighting. So it's not the first time that he's acted like this before. So we'll see. I'd be stunned if Dana White did something.
Yeah, Dana White, again, inconsistent, and he needs